Money, power, fame, drugs, pussy, religion, fast food, television, all forms of addiction. The lines of distinction get blurred, fiends get served. Just a teen with a codeine lean, sipping on scissor. Wants and needs, $100 habits to feed. Make you choose the streets over your seas. Deeper in the game, out of your league. Every day it get harder to breathe, and it's obvious like heroin tracks on your sleeve. They mixing crack in the weed, smoke till your lungs bleed. Addicted by American greed, we zombies looking for a quick fix. Please, oh please, just one more hit. First you start out with a nick, now you off up in some shit you can't quit. Eyes glazed, ain't took a bath in days. Heart beating like a runaway slave that didn't get away. Slaving for your craving, everything else is forsaken. Getting sicker by the second from the medicine we taking. It's a
overdose. Got me walking around comatose. Fighting with my back up against the ropes. Sometimes it seems like my only hope is to get high.
The glassy eyes of a fiend who cashed in his dreams for skag, smack, dope, the end of the rope. Burnt fingertips, smoking the roach. Max Roach left a lump in my throat. It's a hard pill to swallow. Beg, steal, and borrow. Get high, do it again tomorrow. I must have lost my marbles, I mean morals. Chase that, drown my sorrows. Taste that, El Diablo. Fire water in a bottle. Overproof, no excuse. Twist it up and blow a few. Need something to numb us from the shit that we be going through. Opium to morphine, oxycontin to heroin, even methamphetamines. If narcotics is king, then propaganda is queen. It's part of their whole scheme to serve this royalty. Turn on the TV, sip Jack and take E. Relax, it's easy. Put this noose around your neck and set yourself free. We about to
overdose. Got me walking around comatose. Fighting with my back up against the ropes. Sometimes it seems like my only hope is to get high.
You know about that? You don't know about that? It's far side, homie. It's all good. I had to go in on it. Yeah. You know,
no reason to get scared,
but we gotta overcome.
Change is necessary. Somebody gotta do something.
Yeah, this that gangsta Grizzles, Revolutionary.
Who better than us?
Nothing to fear but fear itself. Use your experience like wealth and get rich, bitch. I know niggas that fear success, so they sabotage themselves. I question their mental health. Help me understand it. I'm battling with my demons like the next man, but I expect to stand victorious, vainglorious. Head up, I encourage us. Like a fiend did the pop, it can send you in the shock. It can bring you to a stop, shook, stuck in your tracks. Fear of our responsibility by Ho Chi Me. If you're looking for a weakness, hope you don't see me. We so gangster but scared of our own shadow, you see. It's your reflection and we searching for direction, but our compass is broke. Put it in your GPS and still don't know where to go. It's the heart, it's the spirit, it's the soul. Trust yourself, if it's green then go. If it's snow then don't.
This is the revolution. This is our only solution. This is officially a takeover, not a makeover. We on our way, soldiers. Don't take this the wrong way, bro. Crime scene, forensics, syringes, dope fiend binges. The pain seem endless, my soul cringes. Old women asleep on park benches. It's heart-wrenching, below poverty level existence. No public assistance, state system is against us. We runaway slaves, political prisoners. They manufacture disease, create sickness, and they rent you the cure for the symptoms. To them it's just business. We the fuel for their corporate engines. A swastika and dollar sign should be their emblem. We the have-nots without a pot to piss in. Living in third world conditions. I don't wanna be a victim no more. So much stress living under pressure in the trenches. The struggle is a lifelong sentence. If you listen, you can hear the wretched of the earth in the distance, coming for our day of vengeance. This is the revolution. This is our only solution. This is revolutionary but gangsta Grizzles. This is what's really Rizil. Come on.
Yo, it's a beautiful day, and everybody's feeling wonderful. The ladies is out, looking fly, dressed comfortable. I love to wake up and feel the breeze through my window. Slip on a fatigues, grab a Dutch and roll some endo. It be days like these that make life so much easier. Fish thawing out, Guinness stout in the freezer. Walk the block at my leisure. Summertime is like an anesthesia. So many pretty things to please ya. The greenery, beautiful birds, natural scenery, or even just the infinite sky. We be forever puffin' loud on the block or telling jokes in the ride. When the weather be hot, everybody be outside having fun. Eating fresh fruits and vegetables and good food put me in the mood for a festival. Some say the summer make a woman more sexual. It's instinct, that's why my game be right on schedule. I put the great Mother Nature on a pedestal. She always fly, but today she's exceptional. If I had a chance to make a wish, every day would be just like this, full of happiness. I feel great, even though we got mad things to deal with. Happiness is all in the mind. Let's unwind and find a reason to snap. I'm just glad to be living, feeling fine. Leaving my bad times behind feels great. And no, we can't escape from the realness. Happiness is all in the mind. Let's unwind and find a reason to snap. I'm just glad to be alive, feeling fine. Living life one day at a time, feeling great.
Yeah, know what I'm saying? I just want to give a shout out everybody who got a birthday today. Happiness.
Have you ever heard the children play? Sometimes I feel the same way. Roll up a J and get away. Put some food in the grill or just chill. Maybe build with my elders. Never know the things they could tell you. Learning why the cage bird sings, cause it's the valuable things you know to separate the men from the kings. The flowers that bloom in the sun, and everybody singing the tune, cause it's time to have fun. Be out, rollerblading. A day when no one could've stayed inside. Watch the car, now it's time to take a ride. Me and my crew hanging out all night, the sunrise, celebration of life, cause every day is a surprise. Think of the rich countryside on the land of Jamaica, mountain springs and green acres, or any other place in the world your mind takes you. It's the good times in life that everybody can relate to. And you can leave your troubles behind and have a wonderful time. Lay back and just ease your mind. You can leave your troubles behind and have a wonderful time. Lay back and just ease your mind.
I feel great, even though we got mad things to deal with. Happiness is all in the mind. Let's unwind and find a reason to snap. I'm just glad to be living, feeling fine. Leaving my bad times behind feels great. And no, we can't escape from the realness. Happiness is all in the mind. Let's unwind and find a reason to snap. I'm just glad to be alive, feeling fine. Living life one day at a time, feeling great.
We in the sack town, blowing on some collets. Real talk, big hollers. Sticky Icky, Young Noble, Boss Up. Who got some papers? Blowing on that port, One Nation.
Smoking on that California, 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 smoking on that Cali weed got me hot in the motherfucker. 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 Super silver haze, cat piss, paw, granddaddy, firecracker, train wreck, strawberry call, great 8, sour D, purple haze, chronic, Cali weed, like Cali women, fresh and exotic, perfect in the pipe, easy Easy riders on the bong, legalized when prescribed. California is the bomb, straight from the farm, and it's sticking to my fingers. Goddamn, this some good ass reefer. We be smoking on that California, 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 smoking on that Cali weed got me high in the motherfucker. Cali weed got me high in the motherfucker. Cali weed got me high in the motherfucker. Cali weed got me high in the motherfucker.
White Russian, Machiavelli, haze, bubblegum, kush phase, double dumb, brain dead, twisted up, blaze it, amazing how high I get. I don't even buy the shit. Homies just pass me the blunts like quarterbacks. I'll be off that perk when I'm down in the A, but I smoke the best weed when I come to the Bay. Out in Frisco, homies had me going off that Indo in Oakland, coasting, blowing with my kinfolk. You know I can't forget Los Angeles, dawg. Damn near all the homies got cannabis hearts. All I wanna do is touch the clouds. Young noob got frequent flyer miles. Mixed with a little hash, I'm dipping into the stash, twisting it up fast, putting it in the air for my niggas who ain't here. I'm an outlaw veteran, let's make this shit clear. When I'm out in California, all I do is blow, kill for real.
Smoking on that California, 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 smoking on that California. Cali weed got me high in the motherfucker. 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 Soon as a nigga touch down in the Oak Town, I put my ear to the ground like Hewitt. All it take is a phone call to get a fat sack of that gooey, ooh it. In the studio, getting blow, rolling up nothing less than dro. Everybody know the West Coast got the best smoke, and that's coast to coast. Feeling low out, getting smoked out with the boys in the hood. Even them actors up in Hollywood be blowing that good. Cause the marijuana fields in the California hills is rich and fertile with bud. Nothing but kill blowing that sour D, that purple, that kush. Smoking on that California, 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 smoking on that Cali weed got me high in the motherfucker. Cali weed got me high in the motherfucker. Cali weed got me high in the motherfucker. Cali weed got me high in the motherfucker.
Money, power, fame, drugs, pussy, religion, fast food, television, all forms of addiction. The lines of distinction get blurred, fiends get served. Just a team with a codeine lean, sipping on scissor. Wants and needs, $100 habits to feed. Make you choose the streets over your seas. Deep in the game, out of your league. Every day it get harder to breathe, and it's obvious like heroin tracks on your sleeve. They mixing crack in the weed, smoke till your lungs bleed. Addicted by American greed, we zombies looking for a quick fix. Please, oh please, just one more hit. First you start out with a nick, now you off up in some shit you can't quit. Eyes glazed, ain't took a bath in days. Heart beating like a runaway slave that didn't get away. Slaving for your craving, everything else is forsaken. Getting sicker by the second from the medicine we taking. It's a
overdose.
Yeah. The glassy eyes of a fiend who cashed in his dreams for skag, smack, dope, the end of the road. Burnt fingertips, smoking the roach. Max Roach left a lump in my throat. It's a hard pill to swallow. Beg, steal, and borrow. Get high, do it again tomorrow. I must have lost my marbles, I mean morals. Chase that, drown my sorrows. Taste that, El Diablo. Fire water in a bottle. Overproof, no excuse. Twist it up and blow a few. Need something to numb us from the shit that we be going through. Opium to morphine, oxycontin to heroin, even methamphetamines. If narcotics is king, then propaganda is queen. It's part of their whole scheme to serve this royalty. Turn on the TV, sip Jack and take E. Relax, it's easy. Put this noose around your neck and set yourself free. We about to
overdose. Got me walking around comatose. Fighting with my back up against the ropes. Sometimes it seems like my only hope is to get high.
If you would pay close attention to the intro to this song, you will find that it is very popular with all the gangsters. Watch this.
Everybody got a story.
Yeah. You already know it's a universal story.
What's yours?
Mine ain't no different than yours. This is my version, little homie.
Dead
Yeah.
Prez.
Understanding the cheat code, my reflections on life's lessons. Seen a lot of struggle, but I count my blessings. It's the G and a nigga essence that gets tested. You wanna be somebody in life that's respected. From a young G's perspective, I collected jewels and street code from the time I invested. Hit the block early, I was young, I was restless. Didn't have a care about getting arrested. It's the life, you just gotta accept it. I was full of pain with no healthy outlet to express it. My family was disconnected. Everything around me was hectic and drug infested. Cats I had once respected, losing weight, looking anorexic. Slaves to their next hit, what was I to do but adapt to the culture? In tough times, either you a buster or a soldier. My heart got colder, so now I carry heat. Hard times selling weed, some days I barely eat. Got to be more to this life than these streets. I would think to myself as I roll a swish of sweet, sitting on the stoop watching the block for the police. With a box and some beats, hip-hop was my release. But I felt trapped, felt stagnant and hopeless. Caught up in the negativity, I couldn't focus. My rage was explosive, impulsive. Daily self-medicating with marijuana in high doses. Felt like I had the world on my shoulders. For real, if you in the struggle going through it, I know how you feel.
Little ghetto boys banging in the ghetto streets. What you gonna do when you grow up and have to face responsibility?
A lot of times our community as a whole is sick. The community as a whole is sick. And so the sick society produces abnormalities. And street organizations, gangs, are those abnormalities. And so when we go out and shoot another brother or sister or an innocent, it's the hate we got in us for self that makes him a nigga, makes her a bitch. It's that internal hate. So something is wrong with the community. That there's an analogy that the Dead Prez use on their new CD about the wolf and the blade. It's an old story about how natives would put a blade into the ice, and the wolf would come and he would lick the blade. Right? They would put blood on the blade. He would lick the blade. He would cut his tongue and continue to lick the blade until he bled to death. But he thought he was eating something, but he was licking the blood. Do you blame the wolf for trying to eat? Or do you blame the person that put the knife in the eye?
Let's go, fellas. Shout time's up in 5 minutes.
I don't know what we have.
Yes, say that. What do you think this is, huh?
Bullshit, yo, son, let me get a
That's it. 5 more minutes and that's it. Back to work, fellas. Back to work.
Yo,
Little Khadija pops is locked. She wanna pop the lock, but prison ain't nothing but a private stock. And she be dreaming about his day to release. She hate the police, but loved by her grandma who hugs and kisses her. Her father's a political prisoner, free Fred, son of a panther that the government shot dead back in 12/4/1969. 4 o'clock in the morning. It's terrible, but it's fine, cause Fred Hampton Jr. looks just like him, walks just like him, talks just like him, and it might be frightening the feds and the snitches to see him organize the gang, brothers and sisters, so he had to be framed, yo. You know how the game go, 18 years because the 5-0 said so. They said he set a fire to an Arab store, but he ignited the minds of the young, black, and poor. Behind enemy lines, my niggas are cellmates. Most of the youth never escape the jail fate. Super maximum camps will advance their game plan to keep us in the hands of the man locked up.
Collect call from Ness. Yo, shit is crazy, boo. Yo, I miss you. Yo, can you put some money in my comment section?
Lord Kenny been smoking Lucy since he was 12. Now he 25, locked up with an L, they call him Triple K. Cause he killed 3 niggas. Another ghetto child got turned into a killer. His pops was a Vietnam veteran on heroin, used like a pawn by these white North Americans. Mama couldn't handle the stress and went crazy. Grandmama had to raise the baby, just a young boy, born to a life of poverty. Hustling, robbery, whatever brung the paper home. Carried the chrome like a blind man, hold a cane. Tattoos all over his chest so you can know his name. But y'all know how the game go. D's kicked in the front door and guess who they came for? A young nigga headed for the pen, could've been, should've been. Never see the hood again.
Behind enemy lines, my niggas are cellmates. Most of the youth never escape the jail fate. Super maximum camps will advance their game plan to keep us in the hands of the man locked up behind enemy lines. My niggas are cellmates. Most of the youth never escape the jail fate. Super maximum camps will advance their game plan to keep us in the hands of the man locked up.
Cuando yo llamo es como tú no me quieres escuchar. No he visto mis hijos, mi mujer, no me mandan retrato, no tengo dinero. Estoy aquí jodido en la cárcel, metido.
You ain't got to be locked up to be in prison. Look how we living. 30,000 niggas a day up in the bing. Standard routine, they put us in a box just like our life on the block.
Behind enemy
You ain't got to be locked up to be in prison. Look how we living. 30,000 niggas a day up in the bing. Standard routine, they put us in a box just like our life on the block.
Behind enemy lines.
Help me. You asked me to help you? Man is evil, capable of nothing but destruction.
Once upon a time, there was a very serious situation brewing. There was a farmer and a farmyard filled with animals, and this is the story of their times.
Old man Sam, he had a farm. Walked the land with the rifle, most of the time shit was calm. His whole life was maintained off the everyday labor, from the mules in the field to the cattle in the stable. This is how he kept food on his table. You would've thought he was disabled from the way he be relaxing, acting like Mr. Magnificent. But the animals was thinking something different. The sentiment was tension in the barnyard. Throughout the years they had done been through mad drama with the farmer, word is barn guard. And they all came to one conclusion. They argued it was no way that they'd ever be free if it was up to humans. Therefore the only course left was revolution, which was understandable. And since the pigs promised to lead it in the interest of all the animals, they planned a full attack under the leadership of Hannibal, the fattest pig in the pack. The next morning on the farm, everything was calm, just before dawn. But before long the sun got so hot it made the farm seem electric. Now check it, this is when that shit got hectic. Directed by Hannibal, the animals attacked. Old Sam was in a state of shock. He fell up on his back and dropped his rifle, reaching in vain. Each and every creature from the field at his throat screaming kill, feel the pain. This is the animal, the man. This is the animal, the you. This is the animal, the man. Coming true. This is the animal, the man. This is the animal, the you. This is the animal, the man. Coming true, true, true. After they ran the farmer off the farm, the pigs went round and called a meeting in the barn. Hannibal spoke for several hours, but when he talked about his plans for power, that's when the conversation turned sour. He issued an official ordinance that said, if you're not a pig from this day forth, then you supporting it. That's when the horses went buck wild. One of them shouted out, you fraudulent pigs, we know your fucking style. Hannibal's face was flushed and pale, all the animals' eyes full of disgust and betrayal. He fell the same way Sam fell. They took his tongue out his mouth and cut his body up for sale, for real. For real. You better listen while you can. It's a very thin line between animal and man. When Hannibal crossed the line, they all took a stand. What would you have done? Shook his hand? This is the animal and man. This is the animal and man. This is the animal and you. This is the animal and man. Coming true. This is the animal and man. This is the animal and you. This is the animal and man. Coming true.
Struggle like us. Everybody going through the struggle like us. Struggle like us. Struggle like us. Everybody going through the struggle like us. Struggle like us. Struggle like us. Everybody going through the struggle like us. Struggle like us.
It might not be good news, but it sure enough is the hood news. Today in the hood news, the number one question is which is cheaper, offshore oil drilling or cleaning up the spilling? Wall Street bailout 700 billion. Who's the victim and who's the villain? Earthquake shaking the building, priests violating the children. This crazy world we live in. Arizona border deputized civilians. But who's the real immigrant and who's indigenous? 30 million unemployed citizens. So they about to make medicinal marijuana legitimate. Will it be organic or sprayed with chemicals? I said it might not be good news, but it sure enough is
Look,
good
you
news.
ain't the only one out there struggling, striving, trying to stay alive. I sucker niggas ducking and diving and switching and snitching and bitching. I'ma turn this kitchen up 1,000 degrees. I'm about to get it Africa hot. I got a 50 nigga theory like Machiavelli, feel me? 50 niggas in every city, what more could you tell me? But some niggas out there faking like it's more than it is. I mean, I see through them, but they just fuck it up for the kids. For now, I roll with a selected pack of niggas who will check the facts, and ain't no after that. Is how we deal with disrespectful acts. Nam yo ho renge kyo. Just ask these old folk, dog, they know. Ancestors and OGs, they all used to blow trees and reason about what's really going on with the world. So I'ma sit here and do it too, and let it do what it do. DPs and DJ Drama about to give you a pearl. Struggle like us, struggle like us, struggle like us.
Yeah. Somebody give me a light. I need to smoke to this one. They say if you keep looking back, you'll never see where you're going. I take that to mean you can't live in the past. Gotta keep it moving, baby. That's what's up. Outlaw.
Gotta leave the past behind.
Gotta leave the past behind. Let it go, but it's hard to do so. Coming from the bottom where everything is crucial. Back to the walls, nowhere else to go. So I chose to get paid off my gangster flow. I never sold coke, matter of fact I did. But I ain't make enough money to act like I did. So dog, I kept it moving, little nigga with dreams. I'm trying to do right, but I got killer in my jeans. Daddy was a menace, they say mama was loco. She get a couple drinks, she put your ass in a chokehold. Look at me now, I've been known to choke folks, known to get stacks, even known to keep toast. This is for my people, hungry and reckless, trying to feed your family like seeking a death wish. You can love the streets, but the streets don't love you. Remember I told you, it's hell for a hustler, man. Gotta leave the past behind. Gotta leave the
Product of Langston Hughes, I thank them. Dues, I paid them. The truth awakes them. Blues, I played them. My truth is sacred. A noose for the hanging. I choose to be dangerous. Refuse to be brainless. Exclude trying to break us. The rules of a stranger. The world never changes. Confused trying to blame us. Dude, unchain us. Crew full of hatred. Proof I'm untainted. Rules of the ancient, never lose your patience. Fools never make it but get close enough to taste it. Sober up and face it, noble, I'm underrated. Hated and still gracious. Tools of the maintenance, the schools of the gangsters. Red and blue, we banging. No trespassing, busters ain't hanging. Had you winning news since you wanna be famous. Outlaw riders, putting the past behind us.
Gotta leave the past behind. Gotta leave the past behind.
Where I wanna be in my life, rich with a seat and a wife. Man, it's just me and my mic. I done been to the bottom, I done been to the top. I done went from the block to banging with pop. All we really want is happiness and money to live. I remember me being stingy, now I got it to give. We in God's hand, homie, so I get it how I come. Yo, we did it how it's supposed to be done. Keep moving on.
All I ever been was a soldier, My mind on my money, whether it's beats or boulders. A sick soul, seeking some sanctuary. Trying to get a peace of mind. Niggas want a peace of mind, but I bang, bang back at you bastards. Fuck with my outlaws, come up with a classic. From the past to the present to the future, I'm trying to stay focused and keep it moving, yeah. Gotta leave the past behind. Gotta leave the past behind.
You know I've been working so hard. I done got skinny again. That means I'm
still hungry.
Dead Prez. Morocco drama.
I know way too many people here right now listening to this mixtape.
Revolutionary.
Like fuck y'all. I swear it feels like the last few years in the mainstream. Everyone forgot about repping the cause. What are we doing? What are we doing? Oh yeah, what about let's get free? Taking care of family. This is the song of my life, man. Cause all I know to be is a soldier for my culture. And it's far from over.
RPG, Dead Prez like Lincoln. Never fall off. What the hell was y'all thinking? RPG, Dead Prez like Lincoln. Never fall off. What the hell was y'all thinking? We 10 years deep, still real, still eating, still middle finger to the police, and still mean it. This is RBG code. It's more than just a pop song. If you don't know, you must ain't been out on the block long. Let me show you how to speak the language in better form. I swear this life is like the realest movement ever born. Truth is like a 44 Magnum in this business. I'm about to go Jonathan Jackson on you bitches. Little homie, you know you can catch cancer from them switches. Don't get lost in that liquor till it eats up your liver. Gotta spit it how I live it. I am my brother's keeper. Rappers' integrity today is cheaper than some reefer. The whole game is blunted. Everybody wanna be a stunner, but where's the honor when the white man running?
I know way too many many people here right now listening to this mixtape. Like who the fuck are y'all? I swear it feels like the last few years in the mainstream everyone's forgot about repping the cause. What are we doing? What are we doing? Oh yeah, what about let's get free? Taking care of family, this is the song of my life, man. Cause all I know to be is a soldier for my culture, and it's far from over.
Yo, one thing about music, when it hit you feel no pain. 10 years later, ain't shit changed, but the players in the games. Yo, one thing about music, when it hit you feel no pain. 10 years later, ain't shit changed, but the players in the game still ahead of the pack. Ask Drake, he studied my rap. Matter of fact, I give him that, cause at least he ain't selling no crack. So I take my flow right back, stop the beat. It doesn't matter how many records they selling, cause all this bullshit they yelling gon' start a hip-hop rebellion in the real world. Don't have no boundaries and fears. This word sound power that we putting in their ears can change the real world. It's bigger than diamonds in your necklace. We out here doing dope, toting pistols, acting reckless in the real world. You can't just act like you don't care, cause what you gon' have left in the fame and fortune disappears. If you a rapper, trapper, actor, finger snapper, copycatter, or money getting cracker, then just say it. But then if you a fake snake cake, claiming that you pushing weight when you ain't, do I really have to say it?
I know way too many people here right now listening to this mixtape. Like who the fuck are y'all? I swear it feels like the last few years in the mainstream everyone's forgot about repping the cause. What are we doing? What are we doing? Oh yeah, what about let's get free? Taking care of family, this is the song of my life, man. Cause all I know to be is a soldier for my culture, and it's far from over.
To all my heavy hustling, struggling, revolutionary, gang banging, chain ganging, tune your frequency. I refuse to be a stereotype in your box. Never wanna try to be something I'm not. I'm just a nigga from the block. If you got it twisted, stay blowing on green. If you got it twisted on up, DP's giving a fuck. RBG'd up and some gangster chunks. Throw your fists up, homie, if you know what's up. All my comrades putting in soldier work. We rolling dirty with it, fully dedicated. So real at the radio and never play it, but that's cool. The enemy's supposed to hate it. Freedom ain't gon' come till we regulate them. That's why I'm in the dojo, not just for the video. Really though, we really got beef with the popo. Never know when they gon' put you in a chokehold. This is for you new niggas holding for the radio.
Turn off the radio. Turn off that bullshit. Turn off the radio. Turn off that bullshit. Turn off the radio. Turn off that bullshit. Turn off the radio.
People's Radio.
Yo, hang up, that's police.
What's on the radio? Propaganda, mind control, and turning it on is like putting on the blindfold. Cause when you bring in the real, you don't get rotation. Let you take over the station. And yeah, I know it's part of their plans. They make us think it's all about party and dance. And yo, it might sound good when you spin your rap, but in reality, don't nobody live like that. You wanna know what kind of nigga I am? Let me tell you about the nigga I'm not. I don't fuck with the cops. Platinum don't mean that it gotta be hot. I ain't gotta love it even if they play it a lot. You can hear it when you walk the streets. How many people they reach? How they use music to teach a radio programming and figure speech. Don't sleep, cause you could be a radio freak.
Turn off the radio. Turn off that bullshit. Turn off the radio. Turn off that bullshit. Turn off the radio.
People's Radio, you on the air?
I got a fat chain, I got a fat whip, I got a fan.
Nigga, get off that bullshit.
Crank up your speakers, your woofers and your tweeters. Turn up your receivers, we banging off the meter. Crank up your speakers, your woofers and your tweeters. Turn up your receivers, we banging for the people. Crank up your speakers, your woofers and your tweeters. Turn up your receivers, we banging off the meter.
Freak, y'all, to the beat, y'all. DP's, dawg, we got that heat, dawg. People's Radio, on your stereo, for the ghettos and the barrio. Freak, y'all, to the beat, y'all. DP's, dawg, we got that heat, dawg. People's Radio, on your stereo, for the ghettos and the barrio.
Crank up your speakers, your woofers and your tweeters. Turn up your receivers, we banging for the people.
Y'all gonna get blackballed.
Nigga, what? Nigga, get these black balls in your mouth.
Myself as I roll a swisher sweet, sitting on the stoop watching the block for the police with a box of some beats. Hip hop was my release, but I felt trapped. Felt stagnant and hopeless, caught up in the negativity, I couldn't focus. My rage was explosive, impulsive, daily self-medicating with marijuana in high doses. Felt like I had the world on my shoulders. For real, if you in the struggle going through it, I know how you feel.
Little ghetto boys banging in the ghetto streets. What you gonna do when you grow up and have to face responsibility?
A lot of times our community as a whole is sick. The community as a whole is sick. And so the sick society produces abnormalities. And street organizations, gangs, are those abnormalities. And so when we go out and shoot another brother or sister or an innocent, it's the hate we got in us for self that makes him a nigga, makes her a bitch. It's that internal hate. So something is wrong with the community that there's an analogy that the Dead Prez use on their new CD about the wolf and the blade. It's an old story about how natives would put a blade into the ice and the wolf would come and he would lick the blade, right? They would put blood on the blade. He would lick the blade. He would cut his tongue and continue to lick the blade until he bled to death. But he thought he was eating something, but he was licking the blood. Do you blame the wolf for trying to eat?